And we are live. We're live on the internet. Hello, folks. Welcome to Lies You'll Enjoy, a little corner of the internet where we tell all sorts of fanciful lies. All sorts of fanciful lies about fanciful lives that we are not living, stories that we are not part of. But we will pretend that we are as we play a series of, we think, delightful indie RPGs. And we hope you enjoy the lies we tell as we do. Exciting this week. We are going to start right off the top. Amanda is just moments away from joining us. For the time being, down here's Kurt. Hi, Kurt.
Hello, Anthony. Wow, aren't we in the correct places right off the get-go this time? That's something.
It's way easier when we're all here when we start. Normally, Kurt and I have a little pre-show that happens where we just hang out and chat. But this time, we're all here. Hi, Amanda.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Surprise. We're here.
We are here on the internet. We're back.
Surprise, you'll enjoy.
Surprise, you'll enjoy. That will be our second channel where we open surprise boxes and it has nothing to do with our current content.
All gotcha, all the time.
All the time.
Gotcha all the time. I love it.
Oh, it's exciting. We are here for episode 4 of a campaign we are playing of City of Winter. Episode 4 doesn't feel real to say. When I typed that into the title today, I was like, is it? Could that be? But it is. It's true.
It is. It's true.
And it's an exciting one because we have at least one new character, probably exactly one new character. Kurt gets to be someone new because he was a ghost last time, and you can only be a ghost for one session.
It's a shame. The limits they put on you. This game.
Rapala, thanks for joining us in chat. Hi, Rob. Rob's asking if you were streaming today. Amanda, were you?
No.
No stream today. This is the only Amanda content you get today. I mean, except for
only
maybe
stream
some
that I
videos.
did today. As I said yesterday in my stream, I was maybe not going to stream today. I was like, odds are good that I'm not going to stream tomorrow, but like I might do it because I had too much other work going on. And my hours are like, I'm very ahead for where I would like to be in the month for my streaming hours. I've streamed like 47 hours or something so far this month. So
do you have a public goal of number of streaming hours in a month, or is that secrets?
I do. It's not like public or secret necessarily, but I don't keep it a secret.
Okay.
86 hours is what I usually aim for in a month.
A peculiar number. You didn't round it to anything that would make sense to a human.
I think it's technically more, but because I count Lies You'll Enjoy as time towards streaming, even though it's not on my channel, I just try to, I think it's whatever it would be like plus 3 hours 4 times a month. Would that be plus 12? That's still a weird number.
Oh, so you thought that we were the problem, that we had added extra
it's based
time.
on, I was like, I think it's around 100 hours is what I'm technically aiming for.
Okay.
But I include Lies You'll Enjoy as like time towards streaming, even though it's not on my own platform.
So is it like you're aiming for 100, but we're like roughly like 14 hours?
I shave a little off because I'm like, well, I also do lies, and I shouldn't be like, well, 100 plus, because I already do that with everything that I do.
Right.
And that's why
a lot of hours.
I experience burnout, you know?
Oh, hey, look at that. Fun.
But my average that I am for is based on stats and what I find works best in terms of profitability for my channel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sensible.
Yeah. I aim for 12 hours a month. That's my own personal goal. What
12 hours?
Yeah.
Fair.
I rarely succeed.
I aim for 12, but then I don't know if I should include Lies You'll Enjoy or not.
So you're doing really badly on your goal.
It's going real bad.
Kurt, I have a suggestion for you. You should start your channel. That would help. It's easier if you have a channel.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I think don't, and just say, I'm going to aim for 12, but I'm not sure if I want to include lies. And then if you would just include lies, then you're meeting it.
You're making it every
great. Doing every month, you're doing it.
Good. That's good.
Now that you say that, that does make sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, Time Roller, we got a double whoops in chat. It's a special day. Double whoops. For Rapala, feeling burned out? I'm sorry. I know many people around me who are feeling burned out. This is actually a constant topic of conversation in my world, and I have no solutions for you. It's just rough. Hi, Duncan. Welcome. Or Mallory. One of the two. Both, perhaps. Hey, guys, have you ever been your last name exclusively in a social group?
No.
No.
But I've thought about the people who are. It's got to be strange. Have you been?
First, there are some people who call me my last name, but it's not like a whole group of people. It's just like, there's some people who decide, like, you, I'm calling you McCanny. It's just like a fun collegial sort of thing, I think. Duncan says it's Duncan. Good.
I assumed it was one of those like accounts set up by two people who were already 60 in 2004. And so it's like that couple that's been together and they're like, we only need one email. It's going to be Jim and I can't think of a second name.
Pam.
Who's Jim's partner? Jim and Pam. No one would ever think about a couple named Jim and Pam. Never happened.
Don't Mandela affect everybody here in the audience. That's not fair.
They can never know.
Rapal, this is kind of the best part of my Mondays too. Weird how that happens. Interesting. Strange. Normally we have to vamp, excuse the pun, for so long at the beginning of these streams. Usually I'm like just absolutely raring to go on like, I'm going to say some bullshit for 30 minutes. But we don't actually have to today. We could just start playing the game. You guys got any bullshit to say?
I got to make a person.
Yeah, you do have to make a person. Should we get into it?
We should probably say our intro.
Oh, we didn't introduce ourselves. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just letting people know on my Discord that we are currently live.
Sweet.
On Lies You'll Enjoy. So in case anyone wants to stop by and say hi.
Amazing. Well, let us introduce ourselves. This is Lies You'll Enjoy, a show in which we play indie RPGs of all sorts. And today we are playing City of Winter, part of a mini campaign. My name is Anthony. I am a writer and an economist and a player of RPGs. I was talking with my family last weekend. We were talking about how like there could be like sometimes you need to like have like cognitive load. Like sometimes you need to think about things. People who love strategy games often have this like desire that they need to think. I have the need to like tell stories. I think as like a biological drive, and so this is very fundamentally important to my survival because I don't write a lot of stories these days, so this is a very important part of my week. I've been playing RPGs almost my whole life, and so it's a pleasure to do it online with these two. That's only 1/3 of the crew. Who's that?
Whoa, digital counterclockwise. Hi, my name is Kurt. I'm a player of RPGs. I'm a lover of RPGs. I'm an award-winning designer of RPGs.
Whoa! Where can they find you next weekend?
And next weekend, everyone who would like can find me at Breakout Con in Toronto, where I'll be running games. If you see someone with a lot of... I was about to describe what I might be doing, and then I realized, like, oh, you know what my face looks like. You could just say hi.
Yeah, no, describe what you'll be doing. What will you be like? For those who are face blind among us.
Dozens of plastic eyeballs, at least a couple times during the weekend.
Oops.
Sometimes walking down a hallway and then going, oh, hey, and then starting to talk with that person, but then somebody else walks by that I know, and then I'm talking with another person. And that's kind of how this convention has started to go for me, which is pretty cool.
Breakout Con is a plastic eyeball kink convention, just so people know. We didn't explain, so that's why that's all happening.
About the wiggles, and we can't say googly eyes because that's a trademark term, and they told us we can't keep saying it.
There's a lot of lawsuits. They're very litigious.
Laws you'll enjoy, but that's not all of us. We have a third member of our crew.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda.
Correct.
You may know me as Vamp. I am a streamer, a YouTuber, a cosplayer, an actor, and I am a person that has also been sitting in this chair all day today. So bear with me if my brain is a little mushy, because it's been a lot. It's been a bit of a day. But yes, I am very excited to be playing TTRPGs with my friends Kurt and Anthony tonight. I love love tabletop RPGs, and I've been watching a lot of Critical Role lately, guys, and it just always makes me want to play more. So I'm very excited. This week too, we get to go in an airship and fly.
We do. It's true. She tells the truth this time.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. I mean,
Flies you'll
we
enjoy.
want to talk about the lies that you'll enjoy in regards to City of Winter, and a little bit about what this game is, and maybe where we're at right now, because we've been on a bit of a journey here now that we're in episode 4.
What you mean is let's
crazy.
introduce the 4th and 5th members of the stream, the game and the story.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
I hate it.
In City of Winter, we play as a family of migrants who are moving from the place of their home, their once home, to the City of Winter as a threat, undefined and nebulous as it may be. A threat called the Umbra is endangering the places that they started and have moved to. Our family in particular began in the Riverlands, moved to the Temple Isla. Years pass in this period, and then moved again now with the threat of the Umbra growing in this new place, moved to a lantern ship to move across the world. I tell you this now without telling you what our characters are, because our characters will be changing, and by our, I mean my. Until this time, I have been playing an elderly woman named Rye, and Rye passed away last session. So now I'm going to come back like the Backstreet Boys on a brand new tour with a character we've never seen before, because I just got born.
What an exciting time to just have been born.
Ain't that true?
It's a good time, maybe on a ship, on an airship.
But I will tell you, the other characters we know quite well at this point. We know a once child, now lady.
An adult.
An adult, a human, an actual human being.
Actual human being.
Named Stone. She, they pronouns. Stone is the child of our last character, who is Saffron. Saffron has just reached elderhood, a nebulous period that the game doesn't specifically define with years. But we know that Saffron's been around for a while, raised Stone up to be a 20-something.
Yep.
And in this session, we're going to be exploring what that part of their lives look like as I take on a new identity of my own.
It's so interesting. Like, I've been playing a character who has been basically just like, quote unquote, an adult for this entire game. But like now I feel like I actually need to really internalize that the time is passing and that, you know, who I am should change. And that doesn't happen in the games we play, at least, because we mostly play games that last for one session. But it also doesn't
We're usually characters in like a pocket of time as opposed to characters over their entire life.
Yeah. And even in most
Yeah,
campaigns
it's weird.
of most RPGs, like if you're playing like a long-running D&D, close your ears, Kurt. A long-running D&D campaign, you're still mostly like the same age for the most of the time, you know? Like you don't like age. So very
Well,
fun.
like, you probably change over time, but because you're playing, like, it's different with this game because we're kind of skipping.
Yeah, exactly. You're like,
Whereas in D&D, like the changes you will experience are gradual and happen over time alongside your adventures and party.
yeah.
So like even if you play for 20 years, I'm sure your character will age and change, but over the course of 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
And also maybe not. Maybe they will just be forever like 30 something or 20 something.
This often
whatever.
happens, yeah, in a lot of campaigns. Kurt, do you know what happens, like what are the rules to you making a new character?
I do know, and I'll tell you right now.
Well, sorry.
Birth. At the start of a new chapter, if your character is a memory, or if you are a new player joining an existing campaign, follow these rules to make a new character. Step 1, choose another player, Anthony. Step 2, receive a name.
Do you get any choice about like where you're from or anything, or I just not choose?
These are the steps that they have in order.
Because the names in this game imply your provenance.
That's true.
Yeah.
Aren't you having to make a decision? You two said so much about the idea of who I would choose to be. Sucks to be you. It's you.
It's weird that like someone else names you, but also I guess that is how life is.
Yeah, that's the odd thing about it. Some folks choose their own name in time, but pretty much all of us start with a name that we didn't pick.
We didn't pick.
I am going to name you Apricot.
Then Apricot I am named. Now, as
God,
Apricot...
Never let me have children, apparently. I hate the feeling of naming somebody.
It's a lot of pressure, and yet also, it only a game. I'm going to give myself
It only a
Apricot.
game.
Yeah. I think with Apricot, I'm going to lean into the she/her angle once more, because to me that feels like a feminine name. I will receive a bond. So the player I chose gives me a child bond with their character.
Okay, sweet. Let me go look at the child bonds. Where is it? Okay. Bonds list. So there's like a list of different relationships that we could have. They include ward, heir, foundling, whoa, sibling, cousin, orphan, or child of. Uh-oh.
Haha.
Wait. Is this... Yeah, okay. Huh.
Yeah, I get it. I made you pick the whole thing because that's what the game told me to do.
Kurt's so pleased with himself.
Isn't it fun to not have to pick who I will be when I reincarnate?
It is kind of nice to not pick who you're going to be, because then you can just become something. Instead of have to worry about what that is, you can just find it. Like, I guess all people do, in a way.
Yeah. I'm gonna choose Guardian.
Guardian of.
Yeah, is that the right direction? I'm the Guardian of Apricot? Or do you need to choose?
Well, you're picking from the child section.
Oh, yeah, I guess, okay, sorry. I made it opposite. Okay, we can just do Ward then. I guess that makes sense. Ward.
Sure.
Yeah.
Word of Saffron. Okay. Now that that has been done, what? I've lost my place. I've lost my place. Because I just scrolled all the way up.
Are you on birth?
Are you on birth?
Imagine that
I'm looking at
sentence
it.
in any other context. The next thing would be I choose a token.
Choose
and
a
this
token,
time,
yeah.
it me.
Choose.
That is a great question.
Let's go look at the tokens, everybody. Come on over.
There was that one we all wanted.
There was the one that we all wanted and nobody chose. Here are some of our remaining tokens, though. Wait. One of the bell is Amanda.
No, I'm the anvil.
Oh.
And the pot.
The bell was me.
Oh.
The bell was, yeah.
Where are you? Oh, you're up there. Okay, so there are 3 tokens.
I had
to
to
choose
put
from.
my thing on the card when I left, but I'll put myself on the ship, I guess, because we are going to be there.
Ooh, they are so cute.
They're pretty cool. Let's see. I kind of like this fun little tiara situation over here.
It's pretty cute.
Do you like the tiara or the flower crown? The tiara, huh?
See, the thing is, they're both really good. Oof.
I think this is the one that we all really liked.
We all really want it to be the moon, yeah.
The moon and the sun, is that what that one is? Or a lantern?
So maybe a lantern?
I like the incongruity of a flower crown because we are not in a place where flowers grow, as far as I know.
We're currently in the
So
air.
that's what I take.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. There could be air flowers. We'll have to find out.
Good
We don't
point.
know yet.
Good point. Good point.
Anything's possible.
Okay, flower crown.
There we go. And that's I mean, that's officially what we get, right?
That's it. I guess that's how we started.
That's it.
I'm born.
You're a baby now, or you're how old are you?
A child. So we've been up here for enough time that I'm slightly interesting, but I don't have to have just been born. I can be like I can be someone
What's
who
your
was on the
age
ship.
range? Would you say?
They don't give numbers for this.
Yeah, but like,
But like,
would
choose
you-
one.
what do you wanna play? what do you want to play?
Maybe we'll find out. It's possible.
Mm,
Yeah. I
How
don't want to set
mysterious.
age before I set who I am, you know?
fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. What I do remember is that Amanda, you and I, we did cheat and not choose new bonds last time we played, even though we were supposed to. So it could be a good time for us to choose extra bonds to put on our things. Right?
Extra bonds.
Yeah,
have to
last
add a
time
new
we were trying to get to the end, and so we didn't do the thing that you normally end a chapter with, which is giving you a new bond.
Right.
Guys,
Hmm.
does anybody remember the names of the various characters that we've already created who are on this ship?
Captain was named Manus.
Manus?
First mate, sorry, the bosun didn't have a name. Was it bosun? No, there was a
It's like
different
we had like a first mate or something.
I had a best friend.
Yeah, Mikey, we're just getting started with the actual game. Kurt has reincarnated into a new character named Apricot, she, her pronouns, Saffron's ward, and that's all we know so far, so that's exciting.
Hello, Mikey.
Okay. Right. Manus.
Steward. It was a steward who was unnamed, and because we're in the clouds, I think I'll use the absolutely wild naming system of the Lantern Crows and say that this steward was named Craw.
Ah!
All crow sounds.
Yeah,
The last one was Charlie, who was a disposable kind of character, I think, but he had the throat issues, if you'll recall.
Yes, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the Lantern Crow names are Raw, Craw, Grok, Akaw, Akak, Ah, Rakaka, Ra, Ka, Ku, Cow, Mow. So those are some good names to choose
names.
from. Yeah.
Zoom does not like those sounds.
Oh.
Zoom is trying to censor you.
Interesting. I heard them okay.
Did you?
Yeah, that's all. I
What
know.
a new wrinkle. You can hear some of the things. Some of you could hear some
Mine
of the
was like, we should noise cancel that. I'm like, rude.
Speaking of things we should do, one of them is say, "Hello, Raiders."
Hi, generators. Joker. Hello.
Hello, fellow raiders. Welcome in.
Otto, I just love the way you announce a raid. Raid, period. Raid.
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 Back to my imaginary monastery where Vikings are raiding. Now imagining the first Viking shows up and is just like, raid.
Or maybe it's like an ant walking in so resigned.
Raid. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for raiding on over, Jen. I hope you guys had a great stream. We are honored to be visited by your marauding crew. You've joined us at a good time. You're just in time for the action. We are starting the game. We are starting a new session of City of Winter, continuing some of our characters we made before, but there's one new character. Kurt's character last time, Rye, kind of the elder leader of our clan, was a ghost. They passed away last session, or the session before, I don't remember. And so now he's a new character named Apricot. And he's a kid, and that's all we know so far. So welcome to the excitement.
Now, normally I wouldn't divert us too much, right, as we're trying to gear up here, but I need to tell you all the quick story
Please.
involving a LARP that I went to on Friday.
Ooh, I forgot this happened.
I happened to have an elaborate paper craft crow mask and wings from a previous Halloween that I kept in the event it would one day be useful. And at this LARP, we had to all pick a kind of fairy that we were. A fairy of fire, a fairy of marshes, a fairy of philosophy. I was a fairy of corvids, which are crows, ravens, rooks. And
Very cool.
had a mask of sorts. I had wings of sorts, but I didn't have a shirt that felt like it was a crow fairy. And so I walked to the vintage store, and the man at the vintage store turned to me and said, "Can I help you find anything?" And that is the moment that I had to reconcile with the fact that I was not emotionally prepared to say, yes, I need to be a crow fairy for a LARP. But what else was I to do? I was in a hurry and had to tell him the truth, so I did. And 3 seconds passed before he found the correct and only shirt he could have found
Oh my
for
god.
me to be a crow fairy.
Can you
share
shout out
an image of
the
this.
store?
Oh, Anthony's done this too. It was ragtime vintage in downtown Oaks.
That's what I thought. I needed a sequin vest to go to Kurt's party, and I walked in, and within 2 minutes, I had a sequin vest, and I was on my way.
Now, it is important that you all know that afterwards, I was kind of joking at my bizarre request and the equally bizarre nature of its use case. He said, sometimes we rent pieces of if they're going to be just used for like one night. And I said, actually, it might be an ongoing thing. And he said, oh. And that's funny. And the other funny thing is that at one point he's talking about how people need costumes for all kinds of things. And he had one guy come in a few months ago who needed to be a gay vampire. And that told me exactly where in his brain he had filed my request. Right beside
gay vampire. Gay vampire, crow fairy. It checks out. It was not
both fantastical.
They are.
Yeah.
Jen, it was not a sex sequin vest, just so you know. It wasn't a sex party. I don't get invited to those ones at Kurt's.
We're too close, Anthony and I. We can't separate the emotional and the physical like that, so we can't do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Kurt invites any of us to his sex parties. We're outside of that circle.
It's too bad.
You're not part of it. You're not part of it.
If you guys hear any noises from Kurt's end this session, that is because there is a sex party happening at his place. He's skipping it for us, which is pretty cool.
It's true. You might every week actually you might hear things, and yeah, that's just the sex party.
Every Monday, it's crazy. We scheduled this at a terrible time.
I just love that you set them out just to play games with us. That's really generous of you, Kurt.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I understand the importance of this. I have yet to go to one.
But someday.
One day I'll go to one of my own parties.
Yeah. So I have linked the picture in the
where did you put
Twitch
it?
chat.
I can't wait to see it.
Suppose I can.
Oh, I see.
Oh, this is amazing!
And now
wow,
you'll
that
understand.
is a perfect shirt. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. Wait, just a minute.
God, I love your little wings.
Yeah, I'm actually not even wearing the full wing there. There's one more piece that goes from the hand. Quite a fan.
That's so cool. So I like how Kurt's like, I've never LARPed before. I don't know. We'll see. And then he shows up to the LARP like that.
Apparently people thought I'd been there a long time, like that I was not a new person, but I don't know if I liked it or not. Just that people liked me there. We'll see if I pursue it or not.
I think it's just because like you fully committed. So people were like, this person's definitely LARPed before. And you're like, no, I just committed to the LARP.
I was talking with a friend and colleague about how I'm still not sure like where in LARP I would belong, what that would look like. I make my own stuff and I know that I like that kind of stuff, but what does it look like beyond that? And he was like, yeah, I think the costume, if there's costumes in it, then I don't think that correlates well with like a good time. And I couldn't help but be totally transfixed because this is a man who's an award-winning LARPite of his own, and he has essentially just annexed the vast majority of what people would consider LARP. Like, oh, if you wear a costume, I'm not really into it. That's most of it, right? That's most of them. Anyway.
I thought you had to wear a costume.
Depends on the LARP. Sock puppets, no. Anyway.
It reminds me of a certain RPG designer who decided that if anybody played the most popular 99% of the RPG hobby, that wasn't real RPGs. Wouldn't that be crazy if someone decided that?
I don't think anyone would do that. Anyway, on to our really mainstream for our context game that we're playing this week, City of Winter.
Back to that. Okay, the actual point we're at is that Amanda and I should quickly choose new bonds.
We gotta choose bonds.
Yes.
Who is my best friend?
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Sweetgrass, my mom. Saffron's my dad.
Amanda reading off a cheat sheet. This is what happens when Amanda wakes up in the morning and she has a list of all the relationships in her life and she reads them all off. Kurt's my friend. Okay.
Um,
Oh.
another bond. Wow.
See
we
you,
make
Jen. Thanks for
bonds.
joining us.
Make a lot of bonds.
Spider-Man's my crush.
Bye, Jen. Thanks so much for the raid. If you're eating food, eat the food. Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go for Confidant of Manus. I think we just saw a little bit of Saffron and Manus's, the captain's relationship earlier. Manus loves to like come to Saffron. They have a bit of like a joking relationship. Saffron hooks him up with good tea, and I think there's like a bit of like a bartender sort of relationship that's developed of like Manus comes to Saffron to tell him his stories.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
That's cool.
I think that's great.
I don't think it's gonna fit on my card anymore, but I like the idea.
Wow.
Yeah, the cards fill up, I've noticed.
What page do I find? Oh, wait. I
I
found
think
them. They're on
very
30.
end.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you and I, Amanda, we have the most like relationships on a card that we've ever seen. This is the problem. I'm like, how did we do this before?
What's a city bond, by the way?
Ooh.
Screw off. You're not going to learn. Not until much later.
Oh, I guess we have to get to the city, probably, Amanda.
Maybe the city of winter.
Get to know.
One of us should really read a rule book one time. It would really help us.
Yeah, we could.
We could, technically, yeah.
Actually, we really could with this rule book too, because it's not too crazy. It's like 30 pages, and there's a lot of illustrations in this book. It's a very reasonable length.
It's true, it's
I
true.
think.
Good point.
Can we for a moment dwell on the fact that I completely unreasonably, when Amanda asked a rule question, said screw off?
Screw off.
That's not what we're working in right now. But I think I just like that there's surprises to come for you too.
But that's the
Screw
kind of
off.
bond. That's the kind of bond that we have. You can say that, and you know that I'm going to be like, fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
Amanda
enough.
wakes
Keep
up
your
every
secrets.
morning.
Kurt is my jerk face.
Yeah, punching
Anthony's
bag
my
of Kurt.
sympathizer.
Okay, so I'm a parent.
Parent aged. You don't have to actually have begotten a child if you don't wish. Just so you know, just so that's clear.
Yeah.
Well,
Such
we
thinking.
did talk about how I had someone that I was interested in.
We did.
We did. But what happened?
Seeing.
But he's taken the caravan, or they have taken the caravan.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's a good bond or not.
X or
X.
lost love of the one that got away of.
So, and I can do anything from below as well.
Yeah. The ward of Manus.
I mean, you could.
You could. Oh, you could. What if you got married to weird voice Charlie? It's an idea.
No, Dad, I don't want to be married to weird voice Charlie. This is feeling a conversation that Saffron and Stone just
You
had.
don't like raspy Charlie? What's wrong with him? He's a good lad.
He's got good. Saffron's like, he's got a good job. He knows manners. We could all hang out together.
We're stuck on a ship. Only a couple people have jobs. Everybody else can't have a job because we're stuck on a boat. So it's a big deal.
I will say I need to look up a thing. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
But I think I know what I want to pick. I'm just looking up some names.
See, Mikey suggests that we dress as our characters for one of these campaigns. It's a good idea.
We really should. I know. I was thinking about
we've
that
kind
today.
We've kind of dressed up for some previous games. Not the campaigns as much, I suppose, but
I was thinking about that.
It's happened. Yeah. I still kind of want one of them billowy old weird medieval kind of shirt type deals. That'd be cool.
we'd wear it a lot. We have a lot of excuses to wear it.
That's the thing. Like I was thinking about this recently. It's there.
True. Yeah. If you had like just a couple of costume pieces, we could make a lot of use of it. The hard part about dressing up as your character in this game is that your characters do change. So you can't get too settled into it.
What is it called?
What's it called when you like get married to someone and then what is, if you're a lady, what is the name of that?
No, I was gonna ask about like um could Gust be a name?
Yeah. It sounds like an Isla name, right?
Sounds like an island name to me.
Yeah, Gust.
Nice.
Beloved of Gust.
Nice.
I just feel like Gust and Stone are cool names.
Yeah, it's a good combo.
They are cool names.
Yeah.
I feel like if you knew a
This
couple
game
named,
has cool names.
it does have cool names.
Yeah, if you knew a couple named Gust and Stone,
I feel like either they would be the coolest people you've ever met or
or the
insufferable.
worst. Yeah, the
there's
worst people.
Truly only two options.
It's
I
true.
feel like
It's
truly
true.
only two.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I remembered how to edit my card.
Hey, nice work.
Amanda, we're so proud of
Thank
you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll take the Academy Award for remembering how to edit.
Whoa.
The thing that I edit every week.
Timely.
Thank you. Also, Anthony, you don't have a picture yet in the screen top.
Oh. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we might forget who Anthony is.
I didn't realize.
Oh,
Who's
we
this
know.
I
third?
didn't realize
Anthony
that was a
picture?
necessity.
This could be any old Anthony.
No, I mean it's not really. I don't know if you need to, but what is Kurt's picture? Kurt, what is your picture in this?
It was one that I used for
Holding
one of our
potions?
witchy. Yeah. I had a moment where
Oh.
I was like, what picture will I use for breakout? Oh no. The best picture taken of me this year is me holding 2 potions and looking at the camera. And then I changed the background so that it looked like I was in front of a purple curtain. Anyway, if you look me up with Breakout Con,
Wow.
you'll find it.
Wow.
It looks great. It's a great picture of you to be real. I really like this picture. Your
That's
hair
the-
is like super fire in this image, by the way.
I know. That's the
Yeah.
big determining factor. It happens like once in a blue picture, and then I'll go, all right, this is the new picture.
That's the new picture, yeah.
Guess that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Mine's a random thumb, so random thumbnail, not a random picture.
This is a picture of a thumb. It's crazy, guys.
That's basically me.
Well, Amanda, none of the people watching can see those pictures, so this has been great
Right.
content.
Yep.
Okay, we have.
To see the pictures, you'll have to sign up to the Patreon. Sorry, guys.
There's no Patreon. Please
no
do not
Patreon.
sign up.
That's fake. If you see Patreon, that's fake.
That's fake.
All
Not
that we
us.
deal in is this one YouTube channel and this Twitch account. We don't even have like a. That's it.
That's it. That's all we
That's
got.
it.
We don't even have any like socials. We're not even trying.
Nah, we just show up.
We
This
just
This
here.
is we are trying. We try by streaming. That's all.
That's how you
And
know
setting it up.
we're authentic because we're not even trying to get anybody to watch. We're
We
just
do it
here.
for the love of the art.
Yeah. We tell people not to watch. Fewer
Don't watch.
numbers goes to 0. Ah,
Yeah.
shit!
Everyone leaves. Don't watch us.
Oh no.
Okay,
I didn't expect this.
okay, so we have chosen our bonds. We have Beloved of Gust. We have Confidant of Captain Manus. And now we can begin our new chapter.
Correct. We're all good to go. I can only take witness a tradition turns right now, but other than that, the world is our oyster. I will
Sweet.
say, I guess maybe I should say roughly who I am instead of just being a completely random child. I think let's say
Just share what you want to share, but you don't have to.
Because we can also make it up.
We
In
can
scenes.
find.
You know
we
what?
can find the
we're
character
gonna get
as
there.
we go.
We're gonna
Okay.
figure out whose kid this is.
Yeah. Who starts? I don't remember. Is there like somebody who's finished?
Whoever
There's no prescribed.
RPG the most.
Wow, that's the one actually. Amanda nailed it.
Whoever RPGs the most? I don't want to see even the answer to that.
I don't know.
Which one of us has played the most hours of RPGs in our lives? Kurt? Maybe?
Probably Kurt. I think it would be Kurt.
Probably. But it might be tight. Wait, no, it might be tight actually.
We're in a
Anthony
new
has had
place.
long-standing D&D games. We're in a new place in this game.
So
Oh man.
I don't know because I don't remember the last time because we were at the Temple Heron for a while, right?
Right?
So what do we do when we get to a new place? Is there any also is there
Nothing.
also anything else? Nothing. We just go. Is
We
it? I
just-
think it's just then whoever has an idea first. Technically, there's no turn order, is there? We play in a turn order because we do that. But are we supposed to? Do we have to do that?
I think you're procrastinating.
Wow. And that's the stream, guys.
No, I'm not. I'm just wondering, what are the rules? Are those the rules? Do you go in turn order, or is it like free form? Like anyone that has an idea for a scene can basically go.
We do go clockwise. Officially, per the book, it is a clockwise order.
Okay. So one of us starts, and then we just go clockwise.
Kurt, do you
It
want
does
to
just
go
say-
first? Or do you want to have control over this new character, or do you want to?
Decide who will go first, and then go clockwise.
Nice.
Decide. So we decide.
Sure. Okay, whatever. Sure, I can go first. I'll take. Oh, these are fun.
You
Folks,
got
the
it.
prompts for this location are lantern deck. When passengers board, in our quarters, on crowded decks, gossamer room, and the distant river.
Wait, the
All-
distant river. Whoa.
Far below, presumably.
I guess.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, I guess Anthony's going first with when passengers board.
Oh, sorry. I was moving things on the board so that people could see things move in front of their eyes. But I could go first with when passengers board. That seems like it makes sense. Why not?
Sure.
All right. When passengers board. Recap of
Fine.
how this game.
I don't want this to be when we board.
Ah, okay. He's made rules for me, but I like that. That's good. It's a good prompt.
'Cause
Okay.
I feel like otherwise we'll be like 5 seconds later,
Yeah.
and we
yeah.
had a whole chapter time jump type thing.
That's a great point. It's really good. Okay. So just recap of how this game works. Every time one of us takes a turn.
It could be reboarding though. Like if we stop somewhere, we
Yeah,
went in and then we
that
came
wasn't
back
my
on.
quandary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were just saying like not the first time we board, but we could be reboarding. That would be fine. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, guys, for giving me lots of rules about my scene. I appreciate it. That's cool.
Step 1, it's your turn because you made an accident. Step 2, you can't do this.
Here's all the things you cannot do. Okay. I was going to try to tell how the game works. I don't know if I'm going to get through it. On our turn, we can do one of a couple things. We can witness a tradition, which means we grab a card from the current tradition deck of the place that we are. So there's currently like a lantern ship, like lantern crew tradition deck, so we can learn about the culture of the lantern ships. You give the card to somebody else. You start the scene, but they are going to come in, play another character, and show you this tradition somehow in the scene, which is fun. You can also do that with the Umbra deck, which then shows you some darkness of the Umbra manifesting in our lives. Alternatively, we can share a tradition. I think that's what it's called, maybe. And you start a scene, and at some point you reveal a card from your hand, and you give it to the other person in the scene, and they will sort of absorb this tradition. There you go. When passengers board, let's witness a tradition, because it seems like a great moment to do it. I am going to give this tradition card to... I'll give it to Kurt. And Amanda, I want Stone to join me in this scene. It's been a number of years, maybe. A time jump has happened.
Yeah.
And I want
time
to
jump.
see
happened.
Saffron
Well-
and Stone in this new era.
Well, how's the time jump?
Yes.
Yeah, because you elected to end the last chapter at the same time that you ended your migration.
I'm at 3 pips.
Yeah.
Wow, you're at like a lot of pips.
I'm at full pips. I'm a 6 out of 6.
You're old.
I'm as old as Rye was when we started the game. So think about that. And you're as old as Saffron was when we started the game.
Yeah, so I'm like, what do we think? I guess I'm probably like,
You're all about the number, huh?
well, it allows me to imagine like what stage of life I'm at. Okay, yeah. I have an idea of how old I am.
Great. We are in the belly of the big rotund lantern ship. And here at the bottom is where the bunks are. I think there's a lot of hammocks that we sleep in. And some people have gotten off at this stop. And so we, who are the residents here, are helping new people board and showing them sort of where they're supposed to go. We are waiting for the new passengers to board above right now, Stone, and we're looking at the empty bunks of the people who have left, and remembering who has left. It's gonna be different now, huh? I'm gonna miss the cherries. I think they were, didn't love the snoring, but I just thought they were good people.
I was about to say, I felt that they were pretty loud, Dad, didn't you?
Sure, loud, yes. Yeah. But kind people, didn't you think? I mean,
yes.
not kind on the surface, but
Once
kind
you got
underneath.
To know them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Ah.
It is going to be weird having an entirely new group of people on here.
There's a knocking at your door.
They're here. New friends, best behavior. And
But then instead of seeing faces that you haven't seen before, you see Manus.
Manus, my boy.
Hey there.
How are you?
I was hoping, if you wouldn't mind, could use your expertise.
I'm not sure which ones you're referring to. I don't have many to spare.
Well, this is a historic kind of expertise, I suppose you could say. We have some folks boarding who claim they're from the Riverlands, they say.
I look at Stone, excitement in my eyes. Oh, really? Oh, that's great.
How is that possible?
I mean,
it's not for me to say what's possible and what's not.
Thank you, Manus. Well, I'd be happy to go greet them. Is there an issue?
Well, they haven't any means of showing where they are saying they're coming from, and as you know, I am now placing the card Law of the Skies in front of you.
Ooh.
Each person must speak to where they came from and where they're going to.
Yes.
You can't stay in the skies forever. Of course, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, but we don't often have riverfolk come through here, do we? Let alone ones who... Well, you better come up.
Fair,
Manus,
yes.
where did they say they were going to? Exactly.
Didn't get that far. They couldn't say where they were coming from with any kind of acuity. At least, so says Craw.
Saffron.
Never heard me say acuity in my life, he mumbles as he leaves the room.
Stone, come up with me, yes? They'll be glad to meet you.
Yep. Yeah, of course.
They're your people, after all.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean,
they're river folk. You're
well,
theirs.
that's what they say.
They're yours.
Well, that's what they say, Dad, but how can we know?
I'm sure we'll be able to tell. I can tell the river folk when I meet them. Come.
And
Uh,
I think Stone looks a little bit skeptical, but she follows you.
we emerge onto the top decks. Saffron now kind of grabs the railing as he climbs up out of the lower levels and takes deep breaths as he gets onto the deck here. What do we see? Do you have a sense, Kurt?
Yeah, there's only 2 passengers that haven't been cleared for the skies yet. I think you're docked at kind of a floating dock, and by floating dock I mean as it moves out, it goes up, up, up towards the sky, lifted up by the same lanterns that carry you. And on the edge of the dock, on the threshold of the ship, there is a young woman, younger still than Stone, and a girl beside her, maybe 6, 7 years of age. Neither are faces you recognize.
I was hoping maybe it would be a long lost friend. I don't know.
You don't know him then, says Manus, walking over.
I wouldn't say that. It's just I'm getting into my older years. My memory is not as good. Let me speak to them. Stone, you wanna? Did you want?
The young woman sort of pulls the child a little closer to herself, almost a habit.
Hello, dear. I'm Saffron of the lower valley. We come from where the oxen trample, near the dancing fields. This is Stone, the heir of Rye, the elder. We've been on this ship for some years, making our way the east.
Rye the elder. My great aunt used to speak of Rye. Do you know a Fern, perhaps?
Yes,
Fern
Fern.
of Rivertown?
Fern, yes. Yes, Rye was friends with Fern. They knew each other, yes. Yep, that's your great aunt.
Yes, we weren't close. My family left for the Cloud Citadel, and her family left for the temple. I haven't been.
We saw them there. We went there at the same time. They were our brothers there.
Oh, I see. We couldn't take much with us. The oxen wouldn't make the trip up the pass through the mountains. And so we had very little.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. My name is, it's a traditional river name. My name is Stone.
Oh, Stone.
And this is Apricot, my daughter.
That's beautiful. Stone, meet my daughter, Stone.
Really?
Yes, a common name. Isn't that funny, Stone?
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never met another Stone.
Do you remember the Riverlands? I was too young and
I do. We used to go swimming. I remember the ox.
what's swimming? Pipes the child.
Well, Apricot. I'm Saffron, and I get down on one knee. Back in the Riverlands, your land. It's far, far away now, and there is much water, giant rivers, and they flow fast. But you can jump in and paddle around as long as you have a rope attached connecting you to one big strong oxen who will pull you from the river at a moment's notice if you were ever to need them.
What's an oxen?
They are the beasts we built our lives on back in the Riverland. They were like family to us, big smelly family. They're like horses, but stronger and with big horns.
In
the child
Cloud
giggles.
Citadel, did you have animals that you rode that could carry you?
The young woman doesn't want to interrupt Apricot, who seems a little less clingy now. There were things we could ride, but most of them were just like sleds, because you would go from the top of the citadel down the snow, and then you'd be down at the bottom.
So imagine if your sled had legs and a head. And if it was big and furry. And yeah,
Furry?
kind of
Sleds
smelly.
aren't furry.
But that's what it was like. Except instead of going down a hill, we'd go by the water, along a path, by the trees, over hills. So
Sleds only
kind of-
went down. That's silly.
this is like a sled that can go straight or even go up.
Wow, says Apricot. And Stone laughs. And then she says, thanks. Is that enough?
Yes. Is Manus like listening? Maybe Manus is standing like a little ways away, like behind us. And I lean in just to Newstone. Captain here, there are ways of things on the ships. They're worried about the Umbra, and they're a little strict. So in order to appease the captain, a good man, but particular, just want to say clearly that you are from Rivertown, that you the great-granddaughter of Fern, and mention the hill you're on, and then where are you going, Stone?
Well, I'm not sure where we're going. Where are you going?
We're look at Stone. We're going to the city, the winter. That's the plan. Safe there. Far from the Umbra, they say it's untouchable.
Then I guess that's where we're going too, right, Mom? Says Apricot. And in that moment, an answer is decided, whether through truth or just naivety of child. And I think as Stone goes to sign the paperwork, she hesitates a moment and then looks to Stone and says, sometimes they would call me by a kind of nickname, Jewel. I might sign with that here so that this is less.
I mean, it's fine if you can be Stone and I can be Stone. It is strange, but in a way it reminds me of home.
Okay, then I'll be Jewel here, but I can be Stone whenever you want me to. And she signs it there. Apricot puts a big just a child's handprint on it. And so off you go. So if you could take your card, the Law of the Skies. And I think that's our introduction to Apricot and Jewel.
Cool. Sick. Cool. I love
Cool.
it. I love it. Great scene, y'all.
Very cool.
Digital clockwise takes us to Amanda to start the next scene.
Me.
That's you, Vampex 13. That's what I call her
Yes.
when we're just talking and not on stream.
Yeah. You're like, hey, do you want to grab some brunch while I'm in town, Vampex 13? And then she'll order coffee, and the barista will be like, writing
Vampex 13?
14.
Oh, God.
They're gonna say, and then I'll order coffee and a pastry, and they'll be like, no, but like, what do you want to eat for breakfast?
True story.
True story.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I kind of want to see the Gossamer room.
Could that possibly mean?
I don't know, but I want to find out. So I'm gonna go over there. And I can give one of my cards, or I can draw from the Umbra deck.
Or you can draw from the Lantern Ships deck.
All right. I'm gonna draw from the lanternship stack. So then I give this to someone and they have to give it to me.
Correct.
Yes, correct. They will portray non-playable characters, if you will.
I will give it to Anthony.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'll
And
put it in
only Stone need be in this scene, but others may be if you wish. Am I reminding Amanda or reminding our dear audience? No one knows.
one of the two.
Yeah, I don't know if I want anyone else to be in the scene right now. But if you guys feel like a desire to come into the scene,
We
that
got a
is also
hankering.
fine. You know, if there's a moment and you're like, this is where I enter the scene, or you know, if Saffron wants to start the scene with me, if that's who you want to play, Anthony, free
I
reign.
don't.
Okay.
I don't even like
That's-
that character.
I hate that guy.
Cool. You gonna establish the scene for us, Amanda?
She must. Are you familiar with
Yeah.
gossamer as a word?
Yes.
Sick.
Gossamer, what's that?
I just looked it up again. I'll be honest.
you?
I
I
forgot.
wasn't here to roast you. It's not a word you'd use every day.
Yeah, I believe that gossamer is, to recap, because you're right, it is not a word that we use often. Like a material, like it's like thin. It's kind of like sometimes people use it to describe webbing. So I imagine it as like a translucent, thin material. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
any sort of like thin membrane, like sometimes
Thin
transparent.
membrane-like
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So,
Kurt, we lost your audio for a second.
Yeah, it's because I muted
Oh.
myself,
Okay.
and it didn't matter.
Great.
I think I am as Stone climbing up to I think that the gossamer room is an area that is below the crow's nest on the airship. And on an airship, because there is like a balloon,
Yeah.
the crow's nest is a point that is sort of inside the balloon, but that the balloon itself maybe is made of a gossamer material.
I like that. So is the
Sorry, I'm
gossamer
figuring
room?
out what a gossamer room is as I go.
Is the
So
gossamer room inside the balloon?
maybe it is inside the balloon, and I think Stone has climbed up to maybe check something. I think maybe they're there to check maybe like the oil supply. What do we use to fly? Do we think this thing is like is it gas powered, or how does it go?
I think there's some kind of wax that serves as a
Mm.
solid fuel.
Cool.
So do you think it's kind of like, you know, have you ever had those things where like you can heat up the wax and then the wax melts and it like creates like a smell in a room, kind of like a candle, but without a wick? Do you think it's something like that where we heat up wax and something about like the pressure from the heat of the wax expanding?
Cool.
Shifts us?
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
I'm imagining
make
it.
sense?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So maybe I'm going to check to make sure that like the wax levels are where they need to be. And I've gone up with some pre-melted wax from below the decks to see if anything needs to be topped up. But I think as I've gotten up there, I realized that I stopped to talk to someone on the way, and now my wax has hardened. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. But also maybe we don't need more wax. Maybe this is a problem that'll resolve itself. We'll find out. And there be the setup for the scene.
Nice. Are you currently doing anything to solve the hardened wax issue when the scene starts, or not yet?
I think that currently, after realizing that the wax has somewhat hardened, you just see Stone like completely enveloping this bucket
Body
with
heat.
their body
Good call,
to
good
try
call.
to see if like they can warm it up enough. The bucket doesn't really have any residual heat almost left. And usually the way that we melt the wax is by making the bucket really hot and putting it in like a little jacket to carry it up.
Mhm.
So Stone has the jacket off of it at this point and is trying to see if there's any heat left. And she's just like completely wrapped around this bucket, looking into it.
There is a whispering of cloth, I think, from nearby you. And on the inside of the gossamer room, there's lots of like vessels and crevices and cavities that are formed in order to catch the expanding gases that come off the wax. So it's quite a
love that.
complex internal structure. And you're in this little nodule of the gossamer, and somebody from above like has opened
Wait,
the.
is it kind of like if you sit in like a blanket fort? Is that kind of the vibe? Like there's just these little pockets of areas?
Yeah, I'm imagining
all
it's
very
like you're in the
tight.
inside of like the vessels that form an orange, but they're empty inside, and it feels like a blanket fort.
Oh, I love that. Okay, cool.
A figure appears from above you with a whispering of cloth and sort of descends on a rope fiber from above and catches you. It's you recognize it as the sort of the steward of the craft, Raka, and they have a sharp, unhappy expression on their face. Do you deserve your crew title? Are you supposed to be here?
Yeah, I was just checking the wax levels, and I think Stone is gonna just to stay in the position that she's in. But she pops her head up from this to this.
You know it's dangerous on these ships. You just take
Yeah.
one wrong move. You light the gossamer afire and we all fall to our deaths. The ocean's cold down there, you know.
Yes, I know. The ocean is cold, Raka. I know.
Got
What?
some attitude to you.
What? You're the one that came in and asked me if I had earned my place. What do you mean I have some attitude to me? You have some attitude to you. What happened?
Have you not yet learned the ways of the sky, Stone? You know what I've always been telling you? Stones don't fly. It's the least natural thing I've ever heard. They're supposed to stay on the ground.
Yeah, stones sink. Stones don't fly. I know. You've said it a million times. Is there anything new you'd like to tell me? I was just here to check the wax levels. Jeez. What's your problem with me anyways? And Stone starts looking to like see, and I think the wax level's a little low, but
Before you touch anything, I initiate the right of a challenge.
here right now?
Yes, here. In the old ways, you can initiate a challenge at any time. You know how it works. A crew of us.
Safe to
Is it
have a
safe to be
challenge?
doing whatever hooliganry you were doing before I got here? You forgot the
Checking my
jacket for
wax
your wax bucket? You don't know what
I
you're
took
doing.
the jacket off. I took the jacket off. The wax seems to have hardened. So I was trying to warm it up. Obviously not with fire.
See. I'm going to play a trial of knowledge card and pass it to you. I initiate the challenge.
All right.
The crew of a skyship is never closed. Anybody with enough proficiency, enough quickness of the lips, the hands, and the mind can be on the crew. You have to prove it. What is the optimal temperature for skywax?
The optimal temperature for skywax is
Timing is a part of it.
30 degrees. 32.4.
The temperature of a woman's beating heart, but that's close enough. When did we lose the old ways? What does it mean? The sky flashes green before the sun rises.
It means that the storm will arrive later in the evening.
Fine.
Precisely at sunset.
I suppose you've been listening all these years. Fine. And what? A sky crew member, a sky pilot. What do they miss most for life on the ground?
Sky pilot misses knowing that someone will catch them when they fall.
Rakah gives you a little nod. Aye. Alright. You've passed the challenge. Just want to keep you on your toes. Keep the jacket on next time.
Well, I will as long as it isn't hardened. But I think I can still... No, wait. If this is a trial of knowledge, then don't I get to ask you a question?
I mean, sure, but what question could you possibly stump me with?
What do you do when you have hard wax and you need to refill?
Ah. I see what you're up to. Well, let me show you. He steps down with you to the big, shallow metal dish that holds the wax. The chain reaction of warmed wax expanding, giving off heat and gas and warming the wax around it. A chain reaction that cascades back and forth is happening through the whole dish. He grabs the bucket and he smacks it hard with his elbow till shards break out, and he grasps one of these shards of wax. Now, if you were to add the whole thing at once, you stop the whole process, and we plummet from the sky, cold oceans, etc. You place it in slowly. Just the tip of one of the shards, and as you see the reaction start to rise, that's when you add another. And then another. And now, with so much new wax, there is a bubbling, an excitement. New blood, fresh in the font. Help me now. New shards in. And soon, as all tips are placed in, now the wax is ready. Ready to accept new blood. And we release. Cold, hard wax. Become part of the pool. It's all about timing. A drop at a time. Give them time to find their way. And soon enough, there'll be wax of the font. Old crew member of the lantern ship. One of our own. Rakah gives you a healthy slap on the back. You've got the gossamer? I'd love to retire.
I've got the gossamer for now. Thank you, Rakah.
Thank you, Sky Pilot. And he grabs the rope and descends through the cavities of the gossamer and out.
And I think Stone just stays there for the rest of the shift. The wax doesn't need anything else. And she just listens to the ship breathing around her and kind of peers down through the gossamer folds at the deck below, and then even further below that over the edge of the ship at the ground. Or I guess in this case, the ocean.
Good scene, good scene.
Very cool.
Cool.
A trial of knowledge.
Just for my notes, was this the steward from earlier or a different steward? The different name, but I didn't know if it was... There's more than one.
Did we already? I don't know. I think it's the same one.
I think this is
Why not?
Great.
Yeah.
Then I will. Great. Good. You've already done it. You'll love
oh
to
my
see it.
goodness, Locke in the chat. What is your quest? What is your favorite color? Who are you? I know. I also love when you're playing an RPG and someone's like, well, then let's see if you actually know. Answer me these questions 3. And you're like, I guess I'm going to make some shit up right now. I don't know.
I actually just got here.
I actually just woke up.
It's a great trope.
What is the optimal temperature for wax?
Temperature of a woman's beating heart. I don't know. I just answered.
Beautiful. What? That's actually a lot hotter than I thought. But I feel like on a ship, you don't want it to be too hot because you don't want the gossamer to catch fire.
It's true.
Yeah.
Did you look up the temperature of wax burning?
Melting most candle wax.
It's
Although
hot.
we also don't, it's very hot, but we also don't know if the wax that they use for a skyship would even be the same as a candle wax. Could be a different type of wax. But yeah, it's like 77 to 85. I'm seeing like 93 to 120. People are also like, you have to be careful because if you actually make wax too hot, it can be very bad for the wax and dangerous.
Ah,
The
I
candle
see.
combusts at 1,000 degrees.
Whoa. That's really hot. 1,000 degrees.
I know this because I wrote a poem about it many years ago.
So like the actual like spot where the flame is happening is 1,000 degrees. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That is, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the temperature that candles combust. Yeah, candle wax.
That's cool. Interesting. It doesn't feel
Ooh.
quite that hot, but at the point, that's how hot it is. Very
That's
cool.
how hot it is.
I guess if you have fire, it would get pretty hot. But if you're doing wax melting without fire, then I imagine it's not
Also,
as
different
hot.
wax, different temperatures, right? That's why
Yeah.
Classic
if
saying.
you folks are trying to have some fun at home and spice things up in the bedroom, don't buy candle wax. Buy a special kind of
No.
wax that's the appropriate temperature for
By
human
body
bodies.
wax. Yeah, body wax. Maybe that's what we use in the skyship. Maybe it's like a body wax thing. Sounds kinky.
Oh no, I'm scared of
write
the
a
scenes that are
romance
coming.
About the ship.
Well, it's not going to be this one, which will
No.
star the child character.
Yeah,
I am going to
I think we're
move.
safe for now.
I'm moving Apricot to Lantern Deck.
Apricot
cute.
scene! First apricot scene!
Apricot scene, and it must be a witnessing a tradition scene.
Just unlike all the other ones.
Yeah, you folks had a choice. Not so much for me. I'm going to pass one of the lantern cards to Anthony, and I would ask if Stone wouldn't mind being in this scene as well.
I would not. Would you mind just a moment, though? I think perhaps someone is knocking on my door, perhaps about my laundry. So I think I might have to take it out.
Of
so
course.
I'll
Please
be
do.
right back.
Yeah,
Give me a
please,
moment.
please.
BRB, everyone.
Yeah.
I almost read the poem aloud, but then you would find my poetry blog, which is not that private, but also feels like a different part of me. So I haven't linked it.
It's fun that every poem is itself a signature that is findable on the internet. You know, like every poem is a URL, really.
Yeah, I've got a poem about that.
What? No way.
Candles can definitely cause third-degree burns, Jamie. Oh, burning. You don't want to do it.
How
I once
hard?
burned myself.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say I once burned myself real good with just water alone. All you need is not enough water.
Like you boiled some water? Yeah.
And think about it. Like water boils at 100 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
That's less than a candle combust that.
Actually, do you guys mind if I just take a quick bio break while I'm up? I just have to use the bathroom.
Please.
Not at all. No, please do.
Also, laundry is good. So I'll be right back.
Great. The laundry saga.
How
hard would it be for people to find your poetry blog? Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, not hard at all, I don't think.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for the kind word.
Hey.
Multiverf. Oh, is it just multiverse, but said with like a fascinating, inscrutable accent? Multiverse. You don't understand the rules of the multiverse.
Doctor Strange, the multiverse.
The multiverse is a very hard to understand concept. The way to make new friends is to roast them immediately as they enter your stream.
Yeah, multiverse enters and leaves immediately.
Wait, it's real? Is it real? Are you teasing me?
Do we need to, is this a real word, or do we just need to use that accent?
We do need to look it up now. Oh man, I tried to go to Google Translate and I just wrote trans in the address bar, which could be anything. Could be truly anything, anyone.
Multiverse.
Moldy animal. For moldy animal.
Oh, okay. Like a mole, like one of these guys.
Could I get some more gestures that you would associate with the mole? Good. I'm going to tease actually something that's going to come up soon. Next week, we almost never do this. We're going to be streaming on a Saturday, this coming Saturday, and we will be in person.
It's true.
We are specifically going to be playing a game, a little one-shot game that we can't play online. And the fun thing is that Anthony and Amanda don't have a dang clue.
He hadn't told me. He hasn't told me anything.
I almost didn't choose to play this game because I don't have the 500 things, not an exaggeration, that I need to do so.
500 things?
But then it turned out the designer is going to loan me his 500 things.
Because you're going to see this designer this weekend at Breakout Con.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Let's guess what they are. 100, 500.
26,000.
2,000 minutes. Is it going to be like cards, pennies, coins? There's not a lot of things you can have 500 of, reasonably. Or like bring to Breakout Con. Like, it can't be cows, you know?
Oh, you don't know. I could have a whole herd. I'll drive them in on an obscure old Torontonian bylaw that says a cow may take up an entire thoroughfare if driven by the herd.
You are staying at my apartment. You can't bring 500 cows. I just want this to be clear.
Your neighbor will accommodate.
No, they will not.
I love the idea triple stack a dread tower.
Oh, that is good.
We did play Dread in Toronto some years ago. The video may still even exist.
True.
I'm pretty sure it does. We've only actually lost one or two, it turns out, of our whole history of streaming. And someday, maybe I'll put them online. But that day's not today. Today, we are going to continue playing a game called City of Winter. And in this scene, Amanda, are you good to do a scene, or do you want some more time to banter first?
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
There was not a clan of Mole Fae at my LARP Lock the Fox. There was I'll list all the Fae I can remember. Here we go. Philosophy, Blood and Torture. That was the same person. Dandelions. We had the Depths, Swords, Needles, the Hearth, Corvids.
Okay.
Bad Luck, Gambling, which is unrelated. Toasts. That was my favorite, probably.
That's
really
cool.
liked Toast. Came in very handy as well. You would be surprised. Ruin. Whimsy. There were others, but you get the idea. People were all over the dang map.
That's cool.
Wow.
That's so cool.
I had to choose something that wasn't on the list already. And so I read through a whole list. And there were some bananas things that I imagine couldn't have happened at more than 1 or 2 sessions, like a Fae of tax evasion.
Yeah, it doesn't come at all that much, I imagine.
I love a Fae of tax evasion. That sounds so fun.
That sounds so cool. Okay, shall we return?
Apricot is sitting on the high deck that is above the balloons. There's the balloon, or the heart, sometimes as it's called, that raises the ship in the center. And if you go around the spiraling staircase up a mast, you can reach the highest area that people who aren't on the crew are permitted to occupy, which is the lantern deck. The lantern deck is where in traditional ships you would see this big sort of gala area for hosting important guests. But in more of a workhorse ship like this, it's a token room in some ways. It's still got an air of almost slight glamour to it just from where it is, but it's not used like that. It's
not an intentional glamour. It's just
being so high, sitting
beautiful.
above the warmth. It's quite lovely. And if the stars are out, it's something to see. Apricot is sitting at the edge of the deck, legs dangling off between the rails. And I'd like to think that Stone, you are with her, beside her perhaps.
Yes.
Do you ever think Raquel doesn't like you?
Yeah, I've thought that before. Why? Do you think that Raquel doesn't like you?
I think Raquel doesn't like me because when he talks to me, it's like he's smelling something that's bad. And so I don't really think that it's something that I don't like I smelled, but I think that it's not something that's good.
Well, I think Raquel just, maybe that's just his face, you know?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he looks at me like that too, but
really?
but I don't think he doesn't like me. I think he's just a little bit grumpy. You know?
Yeah. I remember before we left, there was an elder at the Cloud Citadel, and the elder was really grumpy all the time.
Yeah. How did you know the elder was really grumpy all the time?
I knew he was really grumpy all the time because he would always make grumpy sounds. He would say, and it used to be that he would only make that sounds when I was being really silly and in the way, but then he started making those sounds all the time, and that was kind of sad.
Oh. Did he ever make the sound of like harumph?
No.
No?
What's that sound?
That's the sound of when you are so over it that you just need to go to sleep, I think.
Without any prompting, I think in that unself-conscious way that children do, Apricot just like womp back, just like from leaning towards the rail, just like womps onto the back and looks up at the stars. And she says,
I assume there's like a deck right behind
we are sitting,
Apricot
I
to
think,
catch her.
yeah, I think we have our legs,
so I don't have to,
like,
I wouldn't be
off
panicking.
the rail,
Yeah.
like we're straddling rails, we're looking over a banister.
Yeah, like there's a rail here and we're like basically sitting with our legs around it. So it's between us. Yeah. So we're still secure.
And she just flops back onto the deck behind her. I like you.
I like you too.
I didn't know if I'd make any friends here because there's nobody who's really my age, but
there's a clanging on the ladder that leads up to the lantern deck. And you can hear two voices. One of them saying, "You're sure you're okay? You don't normally like this." I'm fine.
Apricot sort of clings to you a little bit, like you've seen her do with her mother Jewel countless times at this point.
Rakaw's head, grizzled and gray-haired, emerges from the hatch at the bottom of the lantern deck. He's sort of doesn't notice you at first, and then as he's sort of pulling himself up on his knees onto the lantern deck, he looks over. "Oh, excuse me, ladies. I didn't mean to interrupt. He's
Hi,
holding.
Raka.
Yeah. It's a nice evening. Warm up here. Tell the customer is healthy. The heart's beating fine.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoying the stars, Apricot? Okay, good, good. Raka is holding a small folded piece of paper in his hands, elaborately folded. And he has a small bundle of handmade cord on the other hand.
Apricot's curiosity Apricot's curiosity wins out against her fear. And she straightens up and walks over, points. What are those?
Uh, it's a lantern actually, like the ship itself. It's just a small one, actually.
It's not like the ship because it's really small.
Yeah, it's really small. I made it myself. It's a beautiful, like, or kind of strange sort of pink brown hue to it. I painted it just last night. It's ready now.
Ready for what?
Well, when you miss someone, little one, someone back on the ground. Yeah, sometimes you miss them real bad. Maybe there's somebody you miss. There's a lot of people I miss a whole lot, actually. I've been on this ship for too long, really. Too long. Way longer than you've been alive. Way longer. And if you miss somebody a lot, sometimes you wanna say something to them or see them again, dance with them on a quiet night or fall asleep together. But you can't because you're on the ship. So sometimes you want to send them a message. The lanterns are for. And he's unfolded it now.
Paying close attention, unsure how to process this shift in tone from what she's seen before from Raka. Seems kind of like an invitation, but she doesn't know what to do with it.
So are you gonna be putting that lantern down tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sending it off tonight. That's what I was hoping. But if I'm disturbing you, I can wait for another night.
No. I think that it would be nice to show Apricot how we do that, because maybe there might be a time, Apricot, where you want to send some message to someone that you love.
Like that man that you have?
Oh, I'm gonna set up my lantern over here. You guys are happy to watch if you like. Not a problem.
Yeah.
And you see Raka unfold the lantern. It's like no larger than 1.5 feet tall, 1 foot wide. The paint is splotchy and it has collected in the cracks and the folds of the paper. And he has a cable made from gray twine. As you look closer, maybe Apricot doesn't clock it, but maybe Stone does. It's definitely human hair that's been woven together. Raka's hair. And you can see a small font of wax in the basin, in the bottom of the lantern. There's not enough of it for the chain reaction that keeps the ship afloat, but going to rely on more traditional means. A wick of gray hair, and he lights it carefully, puts it up into the dish of wax, sort of ties off the wick, and then for a moment he ties the lantern to the rail of the lantern deck. It just sort of softly floats up out of his hands until it is straining against the gray twine, floating atop this lantern ship, wavering in the air. And he sits back on the lantern deck and watches it.
Down, down,
Hmm?
down.
Down? What's down, Apricot?
Mommy says down is where the towers are. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there are towers down there.
But if they're not floating, then they're never going to be as high as the Citadel was. So what's the point in making something so tall?
Well, I don't know. I think every person, just like we do on the lantern ship, has their own way that they like to live. Just like how in the temple we would visit the market and there was the palace, but no one ever really went in it. What's
I
the
don't know
point of
what
a
you're
palace
talking
if you don't go
about.
in it?
Palaces.
Palaces. Yeah.
Rakah has stood again. He's got a small penknife in his hand. Hey, you want to cut it? Set it free? Is that bad? Are kids not supposed to have knives?
I can cut it.
He like checks with Stone.
Stone's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, all right. Here, I mean, be careful, but you just want to cut it right there at the bottom, near the rail, so there's enough wick left for it to burn all the way. It's got to make it a long ways to get back home, back out to the west.
She takes the knife, and she has a surer hand than you'd expect. And right as you said.
Right at the base. And the lantern, not all at once, it kind of for a moment sort of just drifts at the same rate as our ship itself. And then they start to diverge in the air. It begins to go up to the right. Still reachable, sort of as it kind of goes across the deck for a while, and then it's off the other edge. It's moving far away. And all three of you are watching it. And when you turn back to Rakah, there's just a single tear that stained his ruddy face. He reaches out and wipes it clean.
That's how the elder looked when we left, too. I'm just going to call an end to the scene there, I think.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I'm going to give you the card A Token of Love.
Nice. Thank you.
Did you know what that card was going to be?
Me?
No, Kurt.
No.
Whoa. That scene came together real nice for all of us. I mean, I guess, Anthony, you obviously knew what the card was because you had to look at it to intro that. Was that another lantern ship card?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of cute.
They're not all laws and challenges.
There's some humanity on the ship. Okay. That brings it back around to me. Whoa! We're getting raided. Hello. Sun Punch Studios and gangs. Welcome in. Hello, Mesmoro. Ickerlings assemble. Whoa. We've never been raided by Ickerlings before.
No.
Amazing. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Diver Down. Hello, the best elf.
We've been raided once or twice by Moonkick Studios, but Sun Punch, totally new, never seen before.
Totally new.
Super
Are you
cool.
guys enemies? Oh my god.
Oh my
Because
gosh,
I don't
that'd
mean
be
to bring
crazy.
up your mortal enemies.
Yeah,
If
that's
there's mortal enemies.
Sorry, it's awkward. We
Thank you
don't.
for trusting us with your community, and also you all have such cool usernames. Welcome in.
all communities should be judged by the coolness of their usernames. We should have a
Sun Punch, Moonkick, not real. Just me
Yeah.
me
We're
being
just
a goober.
joking.
Tonight, folks, for those just joining us, we are playing a game called City of Winter, in which a group of people move from their home in the Riverlands to the distant City of Winter. If we were playing it in real life, it would be on a 5-foot cloth scroll, hand screen printed in Olympia, Washington, United States. But we are not playing a game in real life. We are playing it online, where there's a beautiful hand scanned 5-foot long scroll.
look, scroll.
Scroll.
See,
Witness
scroll.
Wow.
Wow. Do we have a command for our plot?
Yeah.
No,
Plot?
but you sure tried.
Uh,
oh wait, do
I
we?
tried.
So game and then
Goodbye.
and then a recap. We'll give you a more updated.
Recap.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Yeah,
Oh,
so
and we
there's
talk
a
about
recap.
my dead old character. Folks,
Yeah.
in this game, we don't die in combat, we die of old age. And last session, we lost me. But I'm back now as a 6-year-old, and that's pretty much everything you need to know.
Weirdly enough, that's true. Yeah. I want to know where you guys are coming from. What was happening at Sun Punch Studios? What were you guys playing? I'm
Yeah,
curious.
drop us some
Yeah.
info in the comments. We'd
Yeah.
love to hear about it.
Yeah,
Maybe you were just punching the sun. Didn't mean to assume. Maybe it's very serious, actually, and not a game at all.
not a game at all.
We're
Just
trying to
real
punch
life.
the sun.
That's how solar power works. First, you intimidate the sun with pugilism.
Yeah, and then they
And
give
then
you
if
electricity.
successful-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
kind of like,
okay, don't take all my lunch electricity.
all right, if you're going to make me do this, then I guess I'll give you a little bit of power as part of it.
We know a lot about science, so that's kind of some of the content you can expect from the stream.
Yeah.
Well, some people know a lot about science.
Amanda, only Amanda.
Amanda's actually trying to suggest that she knows
I'm
less
something
about
of a
science
scientist
than
myself,
Sun Punchers, Kurt and Anthony, who are the most sciencey of all.
We're so sciencey.
Or the sciencist. Okay.
We just played a scene where we're on a lantern ship right now, on our way to, as the game is named, the City of Winter. But we have a few more stops still, probably along our way, and the lantern ship is one of them. So that's where you've caught us, and we are just in between scenes. So we finished one where we learned about a token of love that is a lantern that you set free from the flying lantern to go to your loved ones, ideally when you're thinking about them, which was really beautiful. And now it is Anthony's turn to come up with the scene.
On Anthony's turn, Anthony will decide whether to share a tradition, a set of cards from their hand, each of which identifies something important to that character from a place that they were before, or to witness a tradition from this place that we're in, or from our ever-present threat, the Umbra.
The Umbra.
Also, if everyone would like to join us as well in giving a follow to Sun Punch Studios, please feel free. I'm already following them, but I just gave them a shout out in the chat. So check them out. We love making more RPG friends. So please do give them a follow and check out what they got going on over there.
Thanks, Amanda. That's a good call.
If you
Thanks,
just
Amanda.
came from Sun Punch, don't go back there. You were just there.
You probably
stay.
are already following, but if you're not,
You
make
could
sure
follow
you are.
now. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Come on. All right. I am going to set up the next scene. I'm taking us to On Crowded Decks, which is one of the scene prompts or locations that we have to draw on here on the lantern ship, as you can see here. Taking us over to On Crowded Decks. The funny thing is that I really want this scene to be with a non-player character who we've just met, Jewel, a young mother, I believe, who is on the ship. So she should be there. And that makes me think that maybe we should witness another tradition because I don't want to give her a card. They'll just waste it. So you know what? Let's give an Umbra card to Amanda to play the Umbra. So this is a piece of the sort of the darkness that is sweeping across this land. Amanda's going to show us a sign of how this darkness manifests at some point in the scene, But first, I will set it up with Kurt. Do you want to play Jewel, our new young mother?
Happy to.
Okay, great. On crowded decks, it is meal time, is what it's called. But most of the families on the ship do cook for themselves. It's just that there's very limited supplies on the ship, and you are not allowed to bring your own food because the exact weight of the ship is incredibly important to maintain. Only dried goods are allowed aboard the ship. And they are dispensed carefully so that everybody is using their foods well. But it does create some pandemonium on meal day, quote unquote, when the food is dispensed. This is perhaps one of Jules' early meal days, and Saffron, as head of his own household, is taking Jewel under his arm and trying to show her the ropes. All of the inhabitants of the ship are like crammed onto this lower deck. Everyone's like pushing, trying to jostle their way into kind of getting food. And there's Charlie, poor raspy Charlie, is at the front of the line, and he's like, "Oh, everybody wait your turn! I'm gonna get to you!" And he's handing out the food. And Saffron leans over to Jewel in the pandemonium. Just plant your feet and stay steady. Everyone's pushing and shoving, but it's not competitive. Everyone's just excited. We'll all get food, so just hold your ground.
More than we can say for where I came from, so it's all right.
You said you were at the Citadel, but we picked you up some ways away.
Not everyone was able to leave through ships on the Citadel. Some had to leave by sled down the slopes and take our chances.
Imagine
Those
that
who
doesn't get you very far.
Not far enough, but what does, I suppose. I keep telling Apricot that the towers aren't... Never mind.
Yeah,
I keep looking forward, and I'm not sure how far to look.
Where you
I
going?
think there's like a clamoring somewhere near you guys on the deck, and there's two people that seem to be fighting over who was first in line. Well, I think that if I was here, well, you weren't here is the problem. You stepped out of the line. I may have stepped.
Excuse me, Jewel. I'll be right back. And Saffron pushes his way through. Petra, calm yourself. I'm sure that Clawfoot here is not doing it on purpose. What happened?
I simply shifted my weight. You did not shift your weight. You fully stepped out of the line.
Right.
I simply shifted my weight.
Clawfoot, you've got a small family, and Petra's feeding the Archibald kid as well, so let her step in front of you for now. I'm sure Charlie will take care of all of us. What do you say, Crowfoot?
Because you have given my family some when we have gone through early. I will do it this one time, but it should be known that thank you. Thank you, Saffron. I deeply appreciate it.
Of course.
And Clawfoot kind of just like wants to say more, but he's really biting his tongue. Doesn't say anything else.
I try to make my way back over to Jewel, though keeping an eye on sort of the raising kind of tensions in the crowd. They're not bad people. I want you to know. The shouting, I just think these ships weren't designed to carry so many people. They weren't supposed to be these refugee ships, but here we are now.
If fighting to stay alive made you a bad person.
No, Jewel, it's okay. We've all done things to survive.
Different things. I don't know You weren't there, right? You weren't there, Saffron.
At the Citadel? On the slopes? I mean, I wasn't there.
I appreciate you taking me and Apricot under your wing. I
Of
do.
course. What?
It was a hard place. I don't want you to think that I'm someone I'm not. I don't want you to think that
No,
we
of
had to leave.
course. We all did. Am I being overbearing? It doesn't matter who you are.
It's not that. It's not that. I took what I needed to for Apricot. Sometimes that meant food. Sometimes it meant other things. And when my mother found us with the stores, well, we didn't join her on the ships. Not then.
Let's see. We're left behind.
I made a choice. I took a chance, and I was punished for it. I'm not looking for pity for this, okay? I just need you to know that I'm not your stone. Again, it doesn't mean I'm not grateful.
No, I understand. It's not conditional, Jewel. Doesn't matter who you were, what you've done. You don't have to deserve whatever it is that I can give you.
They've
Look.
run out of food, say a bunch of people at the front. Charlie's trying his best to keep a sense of order. That's not what I said. I said just that this time they've run out. There's none left. Look at this portion. And you can see a big man at the front of the ship. I have kids to feed. And he's holding up the food, which does seem to be a smaller portion. I think maybe about half the rations that you're used to getting on the ship. And suddenly from behind you, there is a wave of a reaction. It kind of just ripples through the crowd. But it's almost like before it even gets to you, from the back, there's a ripple coming, and someone slams right into Jewel, and Jewel falls to the deck. And now, all of a sudden, there is no line. Everyone is going in every direction. What do you guys do?
Jewel pushes up, puts herself between Saffron and the crowd, and Saffron would notice, based on her stance, that she is armed with a knife.
And I think like Saffron is like he's like hit on the side before she gets to her place, and he gets hit and he like withers fast and like hits his knee on the metal of the deck, and it's like Jewel planting herself that gives him just enough time to get back on his feet.
There's a woman who's very muscular who comes right towards Saffron and grabs him from behind.
Hey! Let me go!
She pulls you up. She's holding you very tightly. Saffron, I need help. No one's listening to me, and I seem to have lost.
Whoa. What's going on? I can help you. Sorry, I didn't recognize you.
No, you don't understand, but you can't quite see her is the problem, because you can't turn around. Her arms are around you, and she's not making any sense with what she's saying. You don't recognize a name. You recognize her voice, but you're not sure who it is. And she just squeezes you tighter. She's kind of babbling incoherently about how she's lost something valuable in the crowd. Someone has taken something from her.
I think Saffron's like confused and like just doesn't know what's going on, and he looks to Jewel with help, like pleading eyes to get out of the situation.
And Jewel does, but it might not be because she was asked to. She dodges over, takes a portion of bread sitting nearby, and then weaves her way through the crowd and up the stairs, a practiced hand at this kind of thing. Leaving you.
There's go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I was just gonna. I think that like Saffron manages to turn around just enough to see this woman.
Pivot just around, and she looks like a wreck, and you recognize her. She is a woman who is, I think, maybe a level below you in the decks. I think her name is Icewind. And once you see her, I think you're able to potentially communicate. She calms down a little bit. She lets you go as soon as you've turned around.
Ice, my dear, it's fine. You know what? I have extras left over from last month, and I can share it with your family. I've been saving up. We're a small family. Let's get out of here. Off the deck. Only bad things can happen here. Come down.
Okay. She picks you up in her arms and she carries you off the deck. Just completely losing it. There is this cacophonous sound of voices that echo around the entire deck, fill the sky, screams and cries and shouts. And I'll leave you with this card, Song of the Umbra.
Cool. As we hit the lower deck, me and Icewind, and she puts me down finally, I brush myself off. Comes me. I've got my rations here in the back, and I'm always happy to help, Icewind. It really is awful.
Thank you.
They anybody up there taking things that other people need. It's awful to see. I can't believe they're here on the ship with us.
I know. I didn't know what to do, but I saw you there, and I'm sorry. I panicked. I don't know what came over me.
Totally understandable. You're one of the good ones, Icewind. Let's call a scene there.
Thank you. Yeah.
Song of the Umbra. It's for me.
That's true.
I think I am going to go to in our quarters.
Cool.
And I am going to give to... Wait, do I reveal this or no?
You can, yeah.
Okay. I want to give to Apricots from Stone as the tea steeps. And I think maybe we have... I don't know. Do you think... I think Saffron is there. I think you and I are both there. But the question is, do we think Jewel is there with us? Or do we think after what happened on the decks, only Apricot is there with us?
I think
How do you feel?
I think it's
Saffron?
us too. I think Jewel has been increasingly leaving Apricot in the care of both of you.
Mm. So we're like basically babysitting.
Sure. Yeah. Though I think as a child of some hardship, Apricot is more self-sufficient, certainly, than Stone would have been at that age.
Obviously we don't need to watch. Well, I also feel like Stone's approach to children would be, as someone that was a very independent child and an only child, I think that Stone wouldn't necessarily think that you need to be watched at every turn. It's not really her approach to,
and maybe that's
parenting.
Maybe that's part of what we've seen, because when we first
maybe that's why we get along so well
here,
with Apricot and Stone.
there's been that gripping, right? That like,
Yeah.
but then I think as you've given her more independence, we've seen that dynamic shift.
So I
Um,
think
yeah.
maybe Stone is showing apricots how to prepare the tea and is walking you through the ritual.
Like
And
that?
yes, exactly. Wow, you're a natural.
What
That's
is it
really good,
supposed to smell
apricot.
like?
Well, it depends on the blend, but this blend is one that I actually put together. Um, it's supposed to smell like, well, wait, what does it smell like? First of all, let me see how well I've done.
It smells like warm, and it smells like water, and it smells
Water?
like
What? It smells like laughter? I don't think laughter is a smell, but I like the way you describe it. It is supposed to be, I call this one free flights. And there is an element of the sea. There is some sea salt that I mixed into the blend. So maybe that's the water. But there's also some lemon. And there's also a little bit of marshmallow in here. So it's a little sweet, a little tart, a little bit of nutmeg and ginger.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
Well, we've only smelled it. So now, before we drink, there is something we used to do at Temple Isla. We used to.
But she has already taken a sip.
Oh, oh, that's okay.
What?
Before we drink.
You can't drink yet. I think Saffron's over in the kitchen, like sorting through dried goods. No, you didn't do the thing.
There's like a slight marshmallow
saying.
mustache on Apricot's lip. Why not?
Well, there's another step, apricot, that we do with the ceremony.
Apricot stands up and takes a big step forward and then sits down one step away.
Do you wanna explain it, Dad?
I took the step. I took the step.
Oh dear.
No, not like that. There's something else that we have to do. There's a part where we share our dreams. Do you remember your dreams, apricot?
Sometimes.
Well, what was it? What did you dream? Last night, say.
And I think as you're asking this question, Stone is making a cup for you now, Saffron, now that you're part of our tea ceremony. No,
I didn't
fine.
mean to insert myself. I thought I was there.
No. You're good.
Last night, I remember I dreamed. Last night, I remember I dreamed that we were at the Citadel, and Grandpa was there. And Grandma was there too, and they were really unhappy. And I had a little ship that looked like this ship, and I sent it all the way up into the sky, and I put a sled on it, and then I went up too.
Good dream. Was it a happy dream or a sad dream?
I don't know. Is this what you used to do in the Riverland?
No.
Are you from the Riverland?
Yes.
Yes.
You are too. You're also
Kind of.
you're
Well-
you're a Riverlander, just like us. That's who we all are.
Apricot, I think it's okay to be from different places. And I am also from the Riverlands, but I know what you mean when you say kind of. Because this is something that we used to do. And when we first came, to Temple Isla, this is one of the first things that I learned how to do there. And so for me, it reminds me of my second home, which was Temple Isla. Just like your second home was the Cloud Citadel.
I think Cloud Citadel might have been my first home because I don't remember the Riverland. But my second home, I don't think it's this either. I think it's going to be the towers. She nods in that self-assured, yeah, I'm right about this kind of way.
Well, maybe the Riverland is where you came from, and it'll always be a part of you, but it's just not one of your homes. And that's okay.
Maybe.
Right?
And then she goes to take another sip.
Wait. The tradition, the ritual. We have to all say our dreams.
A dream.
What are your dreams?
A good question. I recently dreamed. It was me and a large bear. The bear was dripping in honey, and all the animals wanted to lick the bear. And the bear was very...
Ew.
I know. It was a dream. The bear kept fending them off, and I sang a song, a sweet song, a lullaby, calmed the bear, and all the little animals were able to get close and lick up the honey, feed themselves. And they all left happy, and the bear fell asleep. And I just left watching the bear snoozing, a big snorer. Just like the cherries. Never mind, you don't know him. It was a good dream. I liked it.
I have to ask, did you lick the bear, Dad?
Well, I mean, yes, I did. I did lick. I was hungry, so I did lick the bear.
Ew.
Okay. Stone, what did you dream?
I dreamt that I was floating down the river. But it wasn't in Rivertown. It wasn't anywhere. It was somewhere I haven't been before. And I could hear the sound of wheels turning. I was floating on my back and I closed my eyes. I know it's weird to close your eyes in a dream. It was very weird. I don't think I've ever done that before. And somewhere in the distance, I could hear Rye singing. Like that day we went fishing. Do you remember, Dad?
On the bridge?
Yeah.
No.
You weren't there yet.
You weren't there. But we used to go fishing. We used to catch fish on poles. It was really, I think you would have liked it. But yeah, so I don't know.
If we go to the towers, would you show me?
Yeah. I'm
I
sure they
wanna
have.
go fishing.
Let's go fishing when we're at the towers. Let's all take a drink towards fishing when we're at the towers. The three
fishing.
of us.
The three of us.
To fishing.
To fishing.
That seems like a good place to end the scene.
Yeah. I think so.
Rules question. Not that I'm min-maxing, but can Apricot hold on to any cards when this round is over?
No.
No.
But
Kids suck.
if we
Kids
move,
suck.
you might have capacity to take some.
Yeah, I guess
that she
you do
leaves
take
behind.
that.
You might not. I do take that for now.
Yeah.
Cool.
But in this scene,
But also, just because we don't have the tradition in our hand doesn't mean necessarily that we forget the tradition. We just can't use it as a formation for a scene, but it can still happen.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But we'll see.
You're like, maybe.
I don't know. I think the spirit of the game suggests.
One day, Apricot goes to where Jewel usually is to be with her mom, but she's not there. Apricot goes to all the other places, each in turn, to the lantern deck, to the sometimes crowded place where food is dispersed, to the quarters. But the only thing that's there is a note. It says, "I'm sorry, little Apricot. You're in better hands than mine." And that's when Apricot knows it's time to leave the ship.
Okay. Very good. Applause, but yikes. Okay. There is a moment on the lantern deck. The captain, Manus, is leaned over almost 90 degrees against the cold metal of the railing. Saffron's beside him. Manus is just like, his face is deeply lined. It's just there's so many people, and I mean, they're stealing from each other. They're gonna kill each other. Saffron, all cooped up in here, and they expect me to solve this whole thing. I mean, I'm their king in the sky. That's not what I signed up for. Saffron's leaning back against the railing, his hand on Manus' shoulder. You've done well. It's not what you asked for. You were a merchant, a smuggler. There's a lot of ships that sail much faster than us. See them pass. You can tell they're not downloaded with all these people trying to escape. Did the right thing, Manus. Make your ship a stockpile of humanity fleeing across these plains. But I think we're all going to be glad we get off these ships. I watch that tower in the distance. It's getting close. Aye. Captain leans even further down. It's going to be good to get a break from all this. And I tap him on the back. Soon, friend. We're almost out of here. And ready myself to leave.
So I don't really want to do a full scene. I'll just do like a leaving scene. But I'd like to incorporate the distant river because we have not been to the distant river.
Tell us of the distant river.
So the distant river is a place in the lower decks where no, I won't say anything. I don't think I need to say anything. I was just wondering if I should give you guys a warning about this scene or not, but I don't think it's necessary. So it's the lower decks. It's like near the bottom of the ship, and there are rooms down there. There's boarding for people. That's where some people are assigned their cots. There's also some areas for storage, and it is in one of these storage areas that I think Stone says farewell before she leaves the ship to someone that she has taken as a lover. Part of me wanted to make it Zephyr, but we haven't seen Zephyr, and I just feel like that love doesn't feel romantic to me right now. So I'm like, that might be weird. So instead, I'm going to say it is another man who works on the ship, who's part of the crew. Um, I think his name is Flutter. Well, a lot of people have names after the sounds that crows make. He's also not a very talkative person. He's very quiet. And he was aptly named after the sound of a crow's wings. And as his hands trace over Stone's body, and there's the feel of warm wax on her skin, she looks out because all of the rooms in the lowest deck have windows that are big that allow you to look out across down as they're the closest to the ground. And while she can see the tower in the distance, the spires, she also sees the distant river and the caravans following along it. And as there is a climax, so to speak, without making things too graphic, her eyes are locked directly on the caravans. And that is where I'm gonna leave it.
Cool.
So we must choose what we carry, and I can carry nothing.
Cool. So I have so many cards.
Dev,
You can't carry anything?
I'm just a kid.
Ugh. Well, I can carry one more because I have 3 pips, right?
You do have 3 pips.
I don't get more pips before.
Not yet.
Great.
Okay. So
I can take one.
You
Though.
can take one. We are going to, now that we've discarded our cards, we're going to migrate the family. We choose a destination. I think we all know where we're going.
Do we have any choices?
I don't think so. Not at this juncture.
I think we just have one.
All roads lead, it seems, to above a kingdom of towers.
To be fair, we were told by Manas, right, that there's just like certain routes. So like I can take you from here to here, but like I got certain places I go.
And you know what?
That's
I
his
think
route.
there is maybe one option.
Is there?
Instead of being above a kingdom of towers, I think we could certainly be through a kingdom of towers. And I think that makes sense to me in some ways because we want down.
Yeah, I think after we've been in the airship, we probably want to be on the ground. And that also opens us up to a new deck for...
That it does.
So I think it's like we could go into the towers or we can go above the towers, continuing on the lantern ship.
I think...
Because there's like when we find the stowaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
That's cool. Wow. Both of these are really cool, though. Wow. A tower of crows.
Okay, so we move ourselves on to through a kingdom of towers as we disembark from the lantern ship. And we'll pick up there next time. We will also be older, I think. Does that happen now?
Well, we're not quite done our migration yet.
I forget how it works.
What is saved?
Oh,
Amanda saves a card.
You can't save a card,
no, you can.
but you're old.
Oh, I didn't make any space for it. Oh, what was I supposed to?
All right. Well, I'm gonna save, I think, maybe a token of love because I really like that lantern scene.
Nice.
Oh, that
Yeah.
tea ceremony's going then.
I know. I want to take as the tea steeps, but
Hey,
I don't
you
know. What
gotta-
should I take, guys? Should I take
Oh, only
as
you can make this decision.
Well, I'm gonna take a token of love. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Dang. As the tea
Sorry.
steeps.
We can still steep tea. We don't have to like never drink tea again.
We don't have to not,
We could.
but we'll see if we do. Finally, now here's the thing. What is left? If unclaimed cards remain, for each remaining card, one of us must describe how this tradition is left behind, forgotten, or practiced for the last time, and then discard that card.
We
So quickly
are
we forget.
so quickly. We are disembarking. Yeah. And it is a long and drawn out goodbye between Manus and Saffron. And just as Saffron's about to step off the ship, goodbye, my old friend, it's been good. Manus catches his arm. What about my payment? I don't think I have it in full. I've been very kind to your family for a long time. Manus, I've given you so much. Looks like the tea bags are still full. I'm not sure what I'm going to do without it. I need your teas, Saffron. Yes, Manus. Yes, of course. You've been kind to us. I'm sure I'll be able to find something somewhere else. I hand over the bags. And the sweetgrass? The sweetgrass in there too? No, I pack it separately. It's here, Manus. That's all I have left. Keep you for a couple days. Then I disembark. Come on, Apricot. Let's find your towers.
Oh, shoot.
It's only all I have left of my dead wife.
Yeah.
Before we continue, what happened at History of the Umbra again? Do we
So,
recall?
history of the Umbra was something I can say something for this one if you guys want,
Great.
Sure, yeah.
because I was the one that passed this card, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They said that the Umbra was something that came from the heart of the people, that it was something that we created. And yet, I think as we move into this new land, there is a part of all of us, after what we've witnessed on the lantern ship, after what Apricot has seen at Cloud Citadel, that wants to believe that it is simply the fear of what is coming and not the people themselves that are to blame. The Umbra is the villain. The people are blameless. What do? I gotta like, what the heck?
I also forgot how to do it. Oh, you got it.
Wait.
Yeah, you got it. Nice.
Okay. We place our token on our destination, which becomes our new home for now. Now, this is an obvious part to do the ending sequence for the chapter if we like, or we could take one little scene at Through a Kingdom of Towers first as a cheeky little hello.
A little preview scene.
No one say we could not. No one say that.
Do we age or are we gonna age?
We
next
will.
Time this...
We will
Okay.
momentarily. That won't take
Okay.
long, I don't think.
Okay, so you're saying like this is a little cheeky scene before we age, like as we arrive.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
I think we come to rest in the Tower of Bells. And all around us, there are bells ringing as it just happens to be the top of the day. I like lean down to the apricot. It's just like you've been saying all this time. Look, towers. And the whole landscape is covered with them. These like pinnacles poking out through the clouds as we stand on the top of this tower.
They look really big from here.
They're huge. They're very tall. Maybe not as tall as the Citadel, but you think it'll be a fitting new home? Second home?
I think so.
I think so too. I think this is about my 175th home, but I think I'm gonna like it.
The river looks so cold.
Oh, I guess it is getting chilly. So
What do bells mean, Papa Saffron?
bells. They're crafted of metal, and they sing. They sing a song of their own. They trap a voice in the metal itself, and when you ring them, sing out loud. Look, there's one there. Do you want to ring it? I bet we can reach it from here. And I think there's people who are supposed to be watching these things, but they're distracted with the crowds getting off the ships. I grab my walking stick, which maybe has become part of my retinue, and I pass it over to you. Give it a tap.
Apricot turns to Stone. Will you ring it too?
I think Stone. Yes, I will ring it. Stone accepts the stick quietly and nods. On the count of 3.
1,
2,
3.
3. And we ring it together. And then I think as we do it, someone hears it and turns and goes, "Hey, hey," and chases us.
It's time we get out of here. Gotta go find our home. Come on, Flutter. Grab the bags. I've got this one. Where do you think we'll live? At the top of a tower?
Yeah. At the top of a tower, or maybe in one of those rolling houses.
Those are the caravans.
And in one of the caravans, looking out, is Zephyr.
Familiar face.
Familiar face. I think that's where we'll end that. And what's our card, Anthony? Did you have a card?
Oh, that would have made sense to play the game the way it's supposed to be played, but I was just having a great time.
Keep it for now. We'll come back to cards next time.
We could grab one of these Fox of the Towers and see if it's relevant.
That scene was too good.
Song of the Village! I'll give it to Africa.
Oh,
yeah.
Song of the Towers.
Song of the Towers.
Song of the Towers.
That's very
Wait,
relevant.
no, you didn't just draw a Song of the Towers.
I just drew Song of the Towers. That's the top of that deck.
Whoa.
No way.
No.
Yes, and we just did a scene that was about Song of the Towers, so it makes sense. So yeah, Apricot could take that.
Well, I just dropped Song of the Village from my hand into Apricot's hand, but I guess
Oh.
to give that back to me.
Yeah, I would say let's do Song of the Towers. That's what's at the top.
wild. Okay,
So we're
take
good.
your Song of the Village back. And I mean, this is thematically, I suppose, quite appropriate.
Quite appropriate. It's
That's
the game wanted us
I
to
can't
do
believe that. No way. You
Those-
said it, and I
That's-
thought Amanda's given it her own name. No,
No.
Rue
Song
Song
of
of the Towers.
Wild.
Okay,
Wild.
all right. We'll end the chapter. This will be quick.
Crazy.
Anthony, take away a circle and put an X.
Nice.
Amanda, add a mark. I will too add a mark. We will get new bonds, we will hold traditions, and we will call it a day. So,
These games are sad, Mikey. It's true. I know. Sorry.
are we though?
We got to leave some things. Well, leaving traditions behind isn't so bad because you're making room for new traditions.
Kurt, at the end of the aging process, do I immediately have to check if I have too many cards?
Next session. We
Okay.
couldn't handle that today.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, cards, too many cards. Well, you
'Cause
do
that-
have too many cards by one.
I do,
I
yeah.
believe.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So that I think will happen imminently. We'll just do the bonds first.
Okay. We'll do bonds as well,
Um,
okay.
So,
This is a new chapter.
we're not starting a chapter, we're ending a chapter. We'll start the chapter next session.
Oh, okay. So this is
Um,
ending.
Yeah. So you need a new bond. We skipped it last time because we were in a hurry and there was so much going on. I am now a youth,
Yeah.
and so let's have. Ooh, these are fun. There's so many. You know what? I'm gonna pick likeness of stone.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay. Interesting. That'll be
which
fun.
one?
Oh!
There's
That's
two.
great.
I'm gonna pick likeness of stone.
That's so good.
Oh, I love it. Very cool. What page is this on?
Oh, the last page. The
I
very
looked
last
at
page.
migrating to the city, but that's not what I want. The last page.
You should see child, youth, parent. Many options. Somebody's an elder, and he can
Choose a destination. What is saved? What is left? Migrate the family. Ending a chapter. Mark age. Hold traditions. New bonds. Okay.
New bonds is on the page 59, the very last one. Your PDF reader will
So
say page 30 to
I'm
31.
old now.
No, I mean, you're still a parent. You're older. You're parent aged.
Do I get a new pip?
If you didn't already give yourself one, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were doing that with us when we were doing it earlier.
Sure, what's
So I'm
the
4 pips.
Yep.
why are there memory bonds? Do you know? There's a section which is like for the X's. Is that if you're like gone or
Yeah, that's if you're gone.
okay.
So I could have picked as a sort of tribute almost when you
Oh.
lay them. It would be I think I picked grieved by, but I might have picked remembered by. I like that some of the options are reviled by, because it could imply that when you passed, you didn't make things better. You're essentially setting a tone for the memory session that transpires. But
Right.
of course, no one's died yet, other than me. It's gonna hurt if Saffron goes soon. That's not gonna be good. Oh, you can't yet, I don't think. Can you?
Not
Oh,
yet.
fuck, you
I
actually
think
technically
I can, right? If I roll a 1 at the beginning of next session.
That would be so bad.
It would be
Oh
bad.
my god.
There's a 1 in
You
6
can't do that.
chance.
You can't do that to us. Come
I
on
think
now.
that's actually maybe not allowed. I think that's actually maybe
House rule.
Not
House
allowed
rule.
to die yet.
Saffron lives forever. Okay. Did everyone choose a bond yet?
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
choose.
still. You said that, and now I'm just thinking about Saffron dying.
I'm gonna choose as a rhyme from the
He's
past.
not ready.
Ashamed of flutter.
Oh,
Just leave ourselves a little gift to play with next
hell
time.
yeah, that's fun. Flutter our paramour of stone ashamed.
Can I choose champion
Yeah.
of apricot.
Okay, I like it.
Is that okay? Is
Mhm.
that weird?
No,
it's
no,
cool.
you
It's
can
cool.
pick
It's
that.
cool.
I like that better than caretaker or like guardian.
Champion is fun.
Champion.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
technically, she's my ward, as we have established. So, that kind of nice. It's nice if like the relationships get written out, so that like I am the caretaker, but you are the, you are actively
champion,
championing.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
does that mean I am championing you, or does that mean I
think
am
it's open to interpretation with the word
your
like champion.
That's cute.
Could
Are
be a
you-
both way bond.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe I champion you, but to you I'm like a champion.
Those are what we're working with for sure.
I just love that word, champion.
It's a
What
yeah,
a great
it's
choice.
a pretty sick word.
What a cool. This game's got some cool words, man.
I can't believe how powerful this game is. I knew it was going to be good, but I can't, like, it's really
It's
it knows-
extremely powerful.
Yeah. Okay, let's tie this last loose end together. We have got a bond now, finally, to end our chapter. We are going to hold traditions. If you hold more cards than marks of age, choose which one you'd like to carry. Place the extra space up in the center of the table. And I can't take any here because I have exactly the right number. So Saffron loses a card, essentially. The law of the skies, that makes sense. We don't do the process of what's the last time it happens. This is a straight discard.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize. All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
when
just,
we
I'm just discarding Law of the Skies. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you add Ashamed of Flutter?
Yeah.
yeah,
You missed it.
too busy thinking about champion to hear the juicy little seed that was planted.
I just thought it would be a
I
fun thing to
see.
play with in the future.
We'll see if you live. We'll see what happens.
Whoa! Oh my God, she's threatening me now.
No, I hope you live. Please live. I don't want to be a single parent. I'm not ready.
You have
I don't
Flutter.
think. I don't though, because I think well, I mean, we'll see what happens with Flutter.
Okay.
Now we're back, and so now we've established that on the caravans are Gust and Zephyr, who we haven't seen for a while.
Right. So
And we haven't had any communication with them, presumably. I don't know.
I mean, you can tell us next session. For now, we'll tuck Law of the Skies back under the deck of our crows, and we will move forward to
Law of the
a
Skies.
little sign off for the day, and a thank you to everyone who joined us today. I am so grateful that we get to play this game, and isn't it fun that we get to bring you folks along for the ride? You can tune in next Monday, probably for another session of City of Winter, but wait. That's not the only thing you can tune in for, because on a very special episode of Lies You'll Enjoy, we will be playing in person in a game that is nothing like this, that we cannot play over the internet. We must play it in real life. And I will bring 500 objects and we will play this game.
500 objects. What does it mean?
I
What does
still
it
don't
mean?
understand how we're going to do 500 objects, but I'm very curious to see how that will happen and how big your luggage will be. 500 objects.
Oh, I don't have to bring it. It'll be there.
Right. Wait, so you're picking it up.
That's on Saturday around 7:30 p.m. this
Tune
week,
in.
folks. Tune in for a special episode or tune in later and watch the VOD. Thanks. Shout out to everybody
Yes,
watching
Jamie.
the VOD right now.
2 episodes in 1 week. It is
What
a
a
deal.
deal.
That's
What
true.
a deal.
Amanda
Now-
can stream less. We're filling in those
Yeah.
stream hours. We're getting them up there.
Now we have a
I
little
will be
closing
streaming
reflection
less
that we did 1 week
this
and then
week.
haven't done again
Oops.
since. I think I really liked our moment of silence from last time, but I am proposing. I just wanted to say the wild, like, sciencey stuff that we had going on. The Inside of the Orange really got me. So shout out to Anthony for Inside of the Orange. That was sick.
That was cool.
Shout out to Amanda for the grounded and interesting portrayal of food insecurity in a way that ended up having echoes and ramifications that pushed our story forward. So those are just a couple of stars I wanted to send out because I thought they were neat.
Yeah. Star to Kurt for playing suddenly a very troubled and interesting character with a lot of depth out of nowhere. I really liked Jewel, and I don't know, it was just like felt like a lot of something to suddenly appear in the story I wasn't ready for. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say shout out to Kurt for also portraying Apricot, who also is a character that seems to have a lot going on for being so young. Like, I feel like you did a really good job with building an idea of what had happened before in a way that I don't really feel I brought to my character when we were playing this game. Like, I wasn't really thinking as much about that, but I just feel like you already have this strong backstory to who you are. So I'm very curious to see who Apricot will become as we move into a new location.
We'll see.
See.
Also, shout outs to Anthony for that whole lantern ritual. I mean, I kept that card because I just thought the lantern ritual was so beautiful.
That was
And
fun.
for not being afraid to immediately be a character that wants to challenge my character straight up, like walking in and being like, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing? Get out of here.
I love how we were not afraid of conflict in general
It's true.
in this entire chapter. I
Yeah.
think we did a very good job at creating conflict.
I
in
like
ways
that.
that gave us momentum.
I think with very few words, Amanda, you've created a character. Like Stone feels like real and kind of like obviously the protagonist in some way.
Yeah.
But we haven't even heard what's going on inside. It's just like it's the like RPG equivalent of like a silent, brooding character in your movie who you just like zoom in on and they just sort of stare out the window. And somehow you've pulled it off, and I'm very compelled.
Thank
It's an
you.
intriguing thing.
There's a lot going on internally, but yeah, Stone is not easy to penetrate, as her name would maybe imply.
Good work, Flutter. If you are in, did anybody
The
have
only character who's canonically hooked up twice since we started this game.
Well, I don't know. We don't really know what happened with Gus.
Yeah,
to be
don't
fair.
presume,
Fair enough.
I
Kurt.
don't know.
Fair enough.
Also, is anything going on with Zephyr? Because now I'm like thinking about
Well, that's
it.
why I
Also,
brought Zephyr back. What if not?
I like
Yeah.
Zephyr. I like Zephyr.
I love Zephyr, so I'm excited for her to return.
Okay. Now, in the meantime, Amanda, do you have anything to plug before we sign off for the day?
I just put up a video about Pokopia and how it is the #1 Pokemon game
I think
of
that was
all time.
Blue.
Pardon? Blue?
Yeah, that was the first
Pokemon
one.
game. Pokemon Blue.
Oh, you mean that's like the first game? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
#1, and then they came out with #2, and then #3.
it is the best rated Pokemon game currently, I believe, of all time. But you know, according to the internet, so take it with a grain of salt. But you can check that video out over on my YouTube, and I will be back to streaming probably Thursday. So stay tuned for Thursday when I will return. I think we're either gonna do some Crimson Desert because it comes out on Thursday, or we're gonna finish Resident Evil Requiem, or we might do little bit of both. I'm still not sure, but we will also be finishing Resident Evil Requiem very soon. We only have one chapter left. And then I'm also going to be doing a Lego stream on Friday. Stay tuned about any other streams. I'm going to see what I can fit in to my schedule, but it is a bit busy this week.
Nice.
Cool.
How about you guys? Anything to plug?
Kurt, anything you want people to know?
I'm going to Breakout Con, so if you see me, say hi. And also say, I know you from your stream, so I don't go, oh no, what do I know them from?
I
Oh,
forgot
no,
this
oh,
person.
No, oh no, I've
Oh,
forgotten
no.
this person. This
Oh,
always
no.
happens to me.
I
I'm so
may be at Breakout Con on Saturday.
Whoa.
So if you see me there as well, feel free to say hello. And I will potentially be at Comic-Con. I'm planning on going to Comic-Con on Sunday, where I think I'm going to be cosplaying, even though it's going to be cold. So I don't know if this is a bad choice, as Scarlet Witch. So if you see Scarlet Witch walking around and it's me, say hello. And if it's not me, You could probably still say hello.
Yeah,
Cosplayers
sure.
tend to
We're pretty friendly.
like when people say hello. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're pretty friendly usually. Don't want to speak for everyone, but
Great. Well, if you see me at Breakup Con, don't say hi. Please ignore me. Face the wall until I've passed. That is what's proper. And if you are in the mood for more RPGs tonight, I suggest you go on over to our friend Hime. Am I pronouncing that right? I feel like you know this
Hime
person.
Utsugi,
Yeah.
Hime.
Hime Utsugi, who is playing a very cool solo RPG over there. It looks great. It's called Midnight Muscadines. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it kind of feels thematically like this game. The last tendrils of magic are being collected in these grape plants, and you have to turn them into jam to preserve the magic of the world. Sick! So head on over there if you want some more RPGs, and we will see you on Saturday. Not so long, really. Very exciting. Until then, enjoy all the lies that everybody in your daily life tells you.